Corey here today, and his question is that when he gets deep into Dvipada Sirsasana, he has back pain. Any of the leg behind the head where you have both legs behind your head, including Supta Kurmasana, Dvipada Sirsasana, and Yoga Nidrasana, you want to be extra careful. Okay, and so it's different than having one leg behind your head. So when you have one leg behind your head, your sacrum has more movement, so it kind of can adjust and go with the different forces more easily. So when you get one leg behind and then the other, the sacrum, your pelvis here is just whop, it's there. And that can be fine, but it can also be challenging, particularly if you're tight in the hips, okay? And so if that's happening regularly, I would even go as far as considering not doing it. because you may not have the flexibility to support it, okay? And so what could you do instead? Do the first side and start to get the second side. So the way I would approach it is by kind of flirting with taking both legs behind the head without actually ever doing it. And when you do it this way, you wouldn't put the leg fully behind your head. Okay, you get it very close. It's almost like it's behind your head, and then you get to the second one. That's right, and then keep working this one up and balance. So you want to alternate sides. So try to get this one up higher and let this one be more. Yep. And the struggle for balance is a good thing. Okay, so like it partly makes you work your hips. So it's not, you want to avoid passively trying to put your leg behind your head. So I'm asking you to get inventive. Touch one to your forehead, your nose, or possibly towards your ear, and move it back. That's right. And then do the other side. What you're working on is this rotation of the hip. So it's going spinning in the hip socket, in an external rotation, and gently going this way. And how far you get with that process doesn't really matter, okay? And so you don't want to force. We'll experiment with another way. So take Dandasana. So you start with your Dandasana and so you're going to take the right leg first. Okay, so really root down through that left femur. And then take the right leg behind, keeping the weight in this front thigh, the left thigh. Okay, so essentially you're doing Ekapada Sirsasana, and you can see that it's a struggle for him. So that means we want to approach Dvipada with caution. Now work with taking that leg back, now that you've got this, and stay as forward as possible as you do it. Yep. Oh. So stamp that. No, stamp that. Really work your Ekapada Sirsasana. Plant your hands together and work this thigh. Weight this leg. Yep. Okay, the last thing I would try, do it again, first side. And so try going Ekapada Sirsasana and then bring the leg back just with like a Janu Sirsasana before taking it behind the head. So take the second leg, I'm saying. Yeah, take your leg behind your head, the right, with this grounded Dandasana feeling. Okay, go ahead. Okay, fully establish your Ekapada Sirsasana, and then with the move, flip the left leg to Janu position, Janu A. Correct. And then try to bring it back any bit. All right, try the other side. Like this, Corey. This is how I would battle with it. So that struggle is healthy. And the very fact that this is so hard and tight, if you have this similar experience to Corey, then I'm advising you not to actually do it. Don't complete that posture, even if you can, even on a good day. To really work this and develop it for a long time until you get more ease and more range of motion in your hips.
So also don't let someone put you in it?
Do you get the pain?
Yeah.
No. I would definitely not let someone put you in it. So I don't subscribe to that if you getting put into it every day will eventually give you the range of motion to be able to do it safely. I recommend getting it under your own steam. Okay, and so the wall can be a good helper for really getting the feeling of grounding the leg in Ekapada Sirsasana, and that will help you eventually to balance better when you go to take Dvipada Sirsasana. So you stamp your feet into the wall, and then keep that, we're doing the right leg behind the head, so stay rooted through that left leg and keep your body shifted forward as much as possible, okay? And it takes more flexibility to keep your body forward, but that's what you're working towards. Okay, so just let me show you. The more rounded back you are, the more lift this up, the more danger in a certain way, okay? So you are trying to stay as close to a Dandasana position and get all the action to happen in your hip to the best of your ability. And keep this rooting, and keep this foot stamping into the wall. Okay, now see if you can benefit from that stability. And you can benefit from it by getting a nicer position here. And weight this lower leg and foot as much as possible. Okay, then now start to take the other one back, staying forward, but without falling forward. Yep. Yes. Correct. And manually lift that leg up. Okay. That's good. Okay, let's go back to that, getting both legs kind of close to as close as you can at the same time, and with this new information of rooting through the legs and keeping your weight forward, let's just see if he can improve on that now, because he was having such trouble balancing in the first version. It's almost like a very strange version of Bhujapidasana. Okay, in fact, let me see you come up into Bhujapidasana. Boom. Yeah. Okay, but no, not like that. Keep this here and kind of work to keep the right angle between the thigh and the shin and lift the heel as high as possible. This way. Yeah. And then slowly sit down, keep your control, and then see if you can use your arms. Okay, so you want to get very playful with it and dexterous. It's hard for him, but practice.